What's up, guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. Today we're showcasing some battles from BAJ, who was able to potentially hit Legend, climbing over 240 points on Go Battle Day. I hope everyone had a lovely Go Battle Day, by the way, and was able to climb, or if you got stuck in the same range, that's totally okay. Me personally, I think I started at about 3,100, got up to like 3,270 at my highest, and now I'm back to like 3,200. So after a ton of sets, a ton of battles, ended up climbing about 100 total points, which is like the equivalent of a normal great day in the Go Battle League. So anyway, here we go. Wigglytuff, Shadow, Kanto, Marowak, and Dunsparce. A pretty meta-ish team, a strong team. And Shadow, Kanto, Marowak really highlights this team because it is such a strong Pokemon right now. And if there's no grass type on the opposing team, if there's no flyer, but even with flyers, of course, you have that rock slide covered, so you can still fight back. Marowak, just a really menacing Pokemon. We see a beautiful catch onto Dunsparce, which seems to act as a safe swap with this team. Catches the debuffed Body Slam, that's doing not much damage at all. And we see an opposing Dunsparce now meeting the Dunsparce from our point of view. And these two will roll it out. Roll out, and roll out such a busted fast attack. Unfortunately, the non-stab charge attacks from Dunsparce are a little bit underwhelming. But you kind of need it to be right, because if Dunsparce had like crazy good charge attacks, then it would be kind of busted, because rollout is a busted fast attack. So they had to nerf certain things that had rollout, like Miltank, nerfing Body Slam, otherwise it would be too busted. Gonna bank a move for later, and gonna sacrifice the Wigglytuff, gonna save shields for Marowak here. Still has both protect shields. Should be able to get the Mud Slap down, I think, before the next attack. In comes Talon, and this head start is going to be crucial. Going for the bait. This is bold, but Talonflame has to. No, they don't. I was going to say, the fact that you have a Rock Slide banked, the opponent might be thinking, maybe calling the bait is my only win condition. Notice throwing after 3 Mud Slaps. These are resisted Mud Slaps, resisted Bone Clubs, but they're so strong. They're still really adding up. Now Talonflame is forced to shield anyway, even though they know it's just the Bone Club. Going to throw after 1 here, and I don't think Talonflame is at the move. Do you make the combo play here? Do you make the combo play? Oh, waits a turn. Sees the catch attempt. What patience on display. Those are the plays you need to make to try and hit the legend rank. And Dunsparce is going to close this one out. What a great game to start off the video from BAJ. And here we go. Wiggles, Kanto, Marowak, Dunsparce. I don't know if this team has already been featured. If it has, I just saw it in my inbox. But I know some people were running like Wigglytuff double Mud Slap, which is a very similar variation of this team. So, for any of you rascals like, OMG, Rise, this person already featured this team. How could you do such a thing? Bro, I don't have time to watch every YouTuber's team video. I see a team, I see a video that looks interesting, and I send it your way. We see Whiscash swap in, and yeah, Dunsparce with the resisted rollout damage, not going to do very well here. So actually opts to come in with Marowak, even though they have the threatening Scald. But Marowak going to outpace Whiscash here. Now that Mud Shot has less energy generation, these Mud Slaps are really adding up. And look at this. If we can successfully shield Scald, maybe we can even Mud Slap down here. Let's see. It's another bait. This makes me think they might reach Scald because they got a little bit of a head start. Oh no. Is this the Scald or is it just Mud Bomb? Let's see. Just Mud Bomb. Beautiful. We take that no problem. Catches a move onto Wiggles, and suddenly this game, we still have a lot of play because this Serperior is now approaching Rock Slide range. So we can do 1 rollout and throw a Rock Slide here potentially. We haven't seen the 3rd Pokemon yet. What's it going to be? Look at this overfarm, anticipating the swap, has all this energy. We do have a Rock Slide banked as well. Keep that in mind. The opponent's Serperior is in Rock Slide range. It's also, or I guess Rock Slide range on both Pokemon. We combo with the Bone Club. Notice, knowing to go for Bone Club here, Bone Club actually does the same damage just about as the Rock Slide, so no point in throwing Rock Slide. And Superior, is low enough. This resisted Bone Club should be just about enough. Knocks out Superior. G to the G. Pretty cool that a Pokemon that was just completely meta irrelevant not all that long ago with the Mud Slap buff, the Bone Club buff suddenly is very strong. Really bad lead for Wiggles. Gonna safe swap Dunsparce, met by Gastrodon. Not where Dunsparce wants to be once again with the resisted rollouts against this ground type Pokemon, but not the end of the world. And we actually do see a shield come up, so you've already taken some sort of advantage here. Might just have to be content with that. Looks like maybe we can still get off 2 drill runs here. If we get off double drill run, that'll put this Gastrodon low enough where Wiggles can probably charm down. And we're hoping that Marowak can sweep is probably the play at this point. And this is huge. Gets another one. I personally think what you do here is just eat the Earth Power on Wiggles. Put the win condition on the Marowak. If it's something bad for Marowak in the back, so be it. But you got to play to your win condition. Marowak met by Drifblim. Yikes. And yeah, that's a top left, because even if you bait, maybe you reach the Rock Slide to knock out. Actually, but no, because you bait, they icy you, then the Rock Slide doesn't even knock out. So yeah. Would Rock Slide even knock out without a debuff? Probably not, since the Mud Slaps do nothing. But Drifblim is a Shadow Drifblim, right? So it's pretty frail. So Rock Slide would do a lot, but not enough. Wiggles versus A9, Battle of the Charmers here. Now Wiggles actually has Swift, which would it would reach at the same time as that Weather Ball. Whereas A9 used to outpace. Able to freely Icy Wind this Diggersby, debuffing it. And to make this matchup much more comfortable for Marowak. Dunsparce avoiding the Diggersby is really nice. Going for the Bone Club here. I think Diggersby will hang on and get off a move. But might have to settle. Oh, okay. I feel like they had Fire Punch. No, but I guess they wanted to commit to Scorching Sands there. Now we're going to see A9 fire off an attack. Going to let it go. Going to come in with Dunsparce. And, okay, not ideal. But you do have a little bit of a head start. So maybe landing a drill run and then charming down is the key here. And here we go. I expect to potentially not even see us throw the charge attack. Yeah, just commit to the charm down. Beautiful. And now this game's just over. Marowak needed to throw, because Marowak probably got to double Bone Club there, didn't it? If they got to double Bone Club, it seemed like that was still very winnable. But if they were only going to get off 1, then that was probably the right play. Dunsparce safe swap. Does not do bad here against Claude, but I would still favor Claude in this matchup just because 2 drill runs doesn't knock out versus double Earthquake would knock out the Dunsparce. Let's see. Going to actually put up a Protect Shield here and does shield the Earthquake, which is nice. Oh, tries to catch a drill run on Mandy. That is risky, and I personally don't like this play by the opponent because there is a Wigglytuff. There is a Wigglytuff. So, like, you could just eat this, swap Wigglytuff, and you're going to charm down this entire Mandibuzz. 2 charge attacks have been thrown, so I wonder if there's any way they can get out. I don't know, man. They might double Aerial Ace and, like, swap, but this Mandy's going to be super low by that point. And I like the decision not to throw the attack. Just take the move, save that energy, so maybe you can Icy Wind the Clodsire when it comes back. I think it's probably worth the shield to get off the Icy. No? No, just going to let it go. This makes sense as well, because now they're locked. They're locked. And Marowak is going to go for a huge Mud Slap down. Going to respect the Earthquake. It would do a lot of neutral damage. You're down 2 shields, but you have a ton of energy. Okay, in comes Dugong. Gonna bait the Bone Club. I think this is a solid bait opportunity. They got a shield eventually, right? And you do get the successful bait. Gonna bait again. This is bold, but I do like this play. Because Bone Club is just such a solid neutral move. It's not even that risky of a bait, right? Like, even if they call it, it's still doing some nice neutral damage. Probably does just about as much as the those non-stab rock slides from Dunsparce. They get off the Icy. Tried to wait a turn, it looks like, to avoid them catching on the Mandibuzz, but I think you might have to throw an attack at Mandibuzz anyway. I forget how low it is. Ooh. Oh, man, this is nearly going to knock out. I think Marowak might barely hang on. No, it does knock out. Wow. G to the G. Close one there. With all that energy, it seemed like maybe there was a win con. Maybe could have opted to stay in and go for Rock Slide. I'm not sure. That was kind of awkward. But there you go. 29.90. Oh, no, Rise, you said Legend. Well, there's another set for you. How about that? Set number 2. And here we go. Wiggles into Azu. Neutral matchup. I feel like I used to play this matchup way back in Season 1 and 2 of the Go Battle League. I used to be a big Wigglytuff fan even before it got these quicker charge attacks when it used to run Play Rough Ice Beam. Anyone remember those days? The Play Rough Ice Beam Wigglytuff days. You know what's funny? For a few years, I was kind of like the new guy in the PvP scene. Because I didn't start until like after Season 1 of GBL, basically. And, oh, here we go. I love this. I love seeing Morpeko just get absolutely demolished. This thing has swept me, made me top left so many times in GBL. It's so busted. I love seeing Marowak just disrespect Morpeko. Take that, Morpeko. Take that. And, wow, dominant game 1 to start this potential Legend set. 29.90 ELO. But yeah, for a while, I felt like I was kind of the new kid on the block in PvP. So now it's kind of fun to look back. Since I've been doing it since 2020 now. It's been a long time and starting to feel like one of the OGs almost. Here we go. Wiggles into low kicks. This is against Jamie from Palette, by the way. Jamie, a friend of the channel. Super nice guy. Here we go. Wiggles versus Azu yet again. Jamie wisely throwing the move first to get the one-turn swap back. Now, it's going to be important to maintain alignment here. Okay, well, this is fine. Yeah, because I like this play because you can probably secure switch. And they're probably not going to come in with low kicks, right, against Dunsparce. So you'll get to see what the third Pokemon is, and you save a decent chunk of health on Wiggles for the low kicks. Ice Beam connects. Jamie going to potentially let the Azumarill go here. Lots of energy. Through the Rock Slide in case they tried to catch. Oh, wow. Might just sacrifice low kicks? What are they going to do here? Rock Slide coming through. No, they shield it. Reaches another one before going down. Yikes, this is looking like a tough situation. But now the opponent at least will have energy for Wiggles. So they can do one Sucker Punch and Trailblaze. Oh, they throw right away. It's not ideal. Gonna shield. Might potentially double shield here. Oh, beautiful. This is perfect. Yeah, GG. GG. Marowak wouldn't have even needed to shield there, and then you would have had some energy probably for low kick, so they would have had to throw energy at you, and then Wiggles just wins. Next opponent, here we go, on the cusp of Legend. Another tough lead. But the true test of a good GBL team is when you can overcome tough leads. This looks like a devastating scenario. So the only way I can see out of this is if they're somehow like ABA weak to Marowak. If they're not ABA weak to Marowak, this game seems pretty much over. Because this is just such a comfortable matchup for Diggersby. They get the debuff as well. And you're not going to be able to flip this as Dunsparce. There's just no way. So this looks like a really tough situation to climb out of. I don't mind throwing this on bad timing just to make sure they don't debuff you again. So you get some decent damage off. You got to just let this go, I think. Cut your losses. And Charm down with Wiggles. Hopefully only eat like one Scorching Sands before going down. But honestly, I think they might reach another. I think they're going to reach 2 Scorching Sands here potentially. Oh, especially after the attack fell. We need this to be ABA poison. We need it to be like a Drapion in the back. That's the win con. Oh, and they come in with their own Marowak, so it's just going to be too much, yeah. But, you know, that's one of those games. You just couldn't really have done anything. That's just alignment-based, and that's what GBL is sometimes about, just maximizing the games you can win, minimizing the games that you lose in neutral plays, and there's going to be a handful that you just can't win. So that was one of those. There's really nothing could have done. I guess theoretically, the only this is a hindsight bias, so I don't think you can really say what we could have done this. But in hindsight, they actually didn't really have a great Marowak answer. So we could have potentially swapped Marowak. They would have had to respond with Diggersby. And then if we can flip that, we could have get Dunsparce on Toxapex, which would have been a little bit better, but still not like a super comfortable matchup by any means for Dunsparce. Dunsparce, going to get to a drill run here before going down. Might force a Protect Shield off this Marowak, and it does. Wiggles. That one charm should knock out. And yet again, we're saving the shields for our own Marowak, hoping it can sweep here. Oh, actually going to shield here. Maybe thinking they might go for Earthquake or something, but it's just a Body Slam. That's tough. Probably would have preferred to not shield that, but maybe you would have needed to shield one of these anyway to get off this Icy. I think you definitely take this, and then we're going to look to swap into the Marowak here. Oh, it is the Earthquake. Ah, man. Another Driftbloom. Yikes. Is this over, though? Is this over? I don't think we even bait, to be honest. I don't think we bait. Because I think we're going to get to double Rock Slide anyway before double Icy, right? Ah, man, that's tough. Yeah, I wonder... I don't think it necessarily mattered, because I don't think it would have knocked out after the Mud Slap, but maybe, just maybe it would have provided a win con. I don't know. Does it all come down to this? Is this the last battle, 2-2 in the set? I think it might be. This is for Legend, folks. Talk about pressure. Can BAJ handle the pressure? Can he handle the truth? Here we go. Wiggles into Diggersby. They're going to go for Scorching Sands. We're going to shield. Interesting. I actually like this shield because Diggersby is kind of problematic for our back line. It's really bad for Dunsparce. I personally don't like being the Marowak against Diggersby, even though I think Marowak wins certain shield scenarios. But, yeah, wants to secure this lead matchup. They do get the attack drop. Let's see what happens here. Should live, but do you get to the Icy? You got to be careful not to get sniped. Has to settle for Swift, and Diggersby will definitely live a Swift, so not going to be able to win Switch, but this will set up a nice little mud slap down for the head start, and now Dunsparce might be free. I think the opponent got denied and astonished. That's unfortunate for them. They lagged a turn. Rock Slide grabs the final shield. Now we swap Dunsparce. They're going to Icy us and then leave. Would have been nice to throw, but I don't blame BAJ not throwing there because that seems like a really obvious catch. Oh, this looks winnable. The switch timers are desynced, so we can throw a few drill runs here. Maybe shield a move and get out and save some energy. Let's see what happens here. We are going to keep on building. I expect a shield and maybe a swap into Marowak here. No, we're actually just going to save it. We call the brine bait. That's massive. And now I think the game's just over. Because now we simply shield. No, we don't shield. We don't shield. We still get to the Rock Slide anyway, even not shielding. BAJ, he's outplaying me. I'm not even playing, but he's outplaying me with these plays in this game. And he gets the win with some really nice late game win condition recognition there. And gets the 3-2. Mienfoo is the reward. He's skipping ahead. He wants that legend rank. And he's got it. 3003 elo. Get that legend pose, BAJ. And thank you for the submission, my man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below. All comments are appreciated. Congratulations to BAJ on hitting the legend rank. And all that said, thanks so much for watching. I hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace.